Hey guys, just making an update of the El Camino. We are still stripping paint on it. I did get the headliner out. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to post a YouTube video lately because my laptop went into the shop to get de-virused. Somehow I managed to get a massive virus on my laptop, and I do not know how I got it or anything. And come to find out, there was more than just the massive one that was on there. So, just got my laptop back recently, and I'm going through and going to make this update real quick with the car. We got the one fender almost stripped. I had to go through and figure out how to get these strip screws out of the chrome so we can finish stripping the paint around the wheel well. So I have to get the chrome off first so we can do that. Then I'm going to go through strip that. Since I do have a job now, I work for Little Caesars. So as I get money in, first things first, I'm probably gonna buy a small car part and just take some money put it aside so I can buy me a new phone. Because my phone, I can only use half my screen in that, like I've told you guys probably multiple umpteen times before. And I would be using this to make updates of the car and stuff, but like I said, it's kind of shitty. And also, I can't even get any of the videos off of it. So I'm going to be doing updates of the car. My brother's going to be filming it for me and putting it together so we can throw it on YouTube. So if you see me keep looking down, my girlfriend's messaging me, so sometimes I do have to message her back real quick. But she told me to go ahead and do this, just taking my time right now. So, yay. But the cars right now, again, the paint's still stripped on it and that. So my goal right now is I gotta replace the battery tray, the overflow tank, carburetor, get the transmission fixed, get the 2 new doors in the hood for the front end. So plus the seats and my dash all repaired. So I'm going through just trying to do that, and as I'm stripping paint on the car, I'm working from the front end to the back now. I figured I could just do a little game plan, try and get the paint stripped. So we're working on one side of the car right now, one fender, and then we're gonna go once we get that one stripped as much as we can, we're gonna switch over to the other fender, get that one stripped, and then kind of move to the A pillars and the roof, and then just work our way back of stripping the paint. And then I'm gonna go through and buy a whole bunch of spray aerosol cans of Guide Coat because I can only find it as an aerosol right now for cheap at the moment. So I'm going to buy that so we can find the highs and lows of the car, fix the body panels that need to be fixed. And then after that, we're also going to go through. I'm going to go through buy the patch panels and a welder. I have to find someone who knows how to MIG weld because I don't know how to weld. Is my problem. So I'm buying a gas powered MIG welder. It is line fed and everything, so that's all I can do at the moment. So gonna have someone come through, weld it, so that way I can go through, have the welds ground, do the bondo, find every low and high spot of the car, get it, like I said, bondoed, primered, and then I'll probably after I get primered and then before I paint the car, I am gonna go through and do myself a favor and buy the truck bed truck bed liner stuff. Sorry guys, I just drank a lot of pop before I did this video, so if you see me doing weird things in that, it's because I'm having a hard time breathing from how much pop I just drank. Let's put it this way, eat something dry and you become dehydrated. Plus if you're a smoker. So I'm gonna probably get the truck bed liner stuff, which is on my phone, the website. The stuff I'm getting, let me go to it here. If the website would please load, I think it's. Oh no, my phone just froze. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't tell me I got rid of the site. Did I? This is the block motor. Oh, you son of a bitch. And I don't think Alright, well, it's called Custom Bedliner. That's I actually have it saved real quick. Let me double check here. I have so many favorites in this phone. I'm just gonna real quick do a quick check to see if it's in here. I don't think these are in alphabetical order. gotta go all the way down to the bottom of all this. That's welding stuff, El Camino stuff. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff on my phone. Even though my phone's broken, I can still manage to make it work. I don't know if this is it. Yep, this is the right site. Alright, it is gonna be, the color is Hot Rod Red, which is not the color I was getting. I think there should be a way I can change the color or something of this. But since I know what it's called, I can just go through and get the right color. Because I am definitely not getting Hot Rod Red. I was getting Blood Red. But, hey, it's whatever at the moment. At least I got the right site. But, truck bed liner is going to be Blood Red. I think that was just the original color I was looking at the time that I saved. But, truck bed's going to be Hot Rod Red. Now I actually have to go through. Crap, I can't do it on this. But I got 3 different types of paints going on the car. I got a gloss black that's going to be for the lower half of the car. And then I'm going to follow the complete body line of the car instead of doing the two-tone that's usually typically done for an El Camino, where you go from the A-pillars all the way straight back following that body line that goes around the truck bed and that. I'm just going to carry it through the little strip of the door onto the hood and along the little top of the fender all around. Try to be a little bit different with the car and stuff. It is going to be pretty much a full-blown street-legal drag car that I could drive anywhere I wanted. So pretty much I'm just going through trying to buy the stuff as I can. I still have to get a front sway bar for it added to the list of parts and that I need. Pretty much I have almost everything listed through Summit. After I do this, I gotta give Summit Racing a call and get that last part, the sway bar, added to my list. Because after I get that, everything's set for the car. There's only a couple things I need to get for it still. One of them, new wheel, the new rims plus the tires. That's one thing. The next is going to be the transmission wiring. That's it. I'm getting the whole car rewired, and after I do that, I also have to get transmission done, and just like I said, new rims and new tires. Because I'm not putting the old rims back on, I'm going to go for something different. Like I said, American Thrustmaster. Wait, not American Thrustmaster. American Racing Thrustmaster. Thrustmasters, yeah. Sorry, I went brain dead for a minute here. But those are the rims I'm going to be putting on the car. I'm probably going to go for either a high wall sport tire instead of low profile or anything sport tire. Or I'm just going to go through and throw drag tires on the back and just get normal tires in the front. Something like that, I don't know yet. Something that I can just go through and drive around on, but I'm going to be buying a different set also for the back just for having normal tires. So like during the winter, during the rainy days and that when I do drive the car, I'm going to also have regular tires to be able to use. So that way I don't end up spinning out or causing problems with my car. So, and then I'm also looking for a place that will do a roll cage on my car. So that way when I put the bigger engine in there, which I still have to buy and build, after I buy the new engine and build it and everything, it's going to be 700 horsepower motor. But I'm trying to get 638 pound-feet of torque. I know 700 horsepower with the motor I'm getting is possible to get just dead even 700 horsepower. If I do this right, and now I'm working with a shop down the street from me. They're helping me out with it. They said if I get most of the internal parts and that I can find that will work for the motor, they'll go through and build the rest of it to make sure it gets to 700. They asked me what my torque goal was. I said 638, which is not unreasonable, but reasonable more like. If I said 700 and 700, that's a little hard to do with this motor. So tomorrow there is going to be more work done on the car. My brother is going through filming it for me. I'm hoping he will save it to his laptop this time, so we can go through and edit the video on there. Because he keeps through the last video we recorded on his phone got lost or was corrupted. One of the two, I don't know. He said he couldn't find it, so either it didn't save through to the phone or something happened. And I can't film on the tablet because, sorry, I got something on my arm here that's making me itch. And I can't film on the tablet because my tablet does not want me to obviously film with it. It likes to freeze up and stuff, so there's something wrong with this. But yeah, I do work Sunday and that, so I'll be working from 5 to 8 on Sunday over at Little Caesars. So I work now. Goal is just to make enough money to, one, get me a new phone, get the car back up and working, and be able to help out with the band. For you guys that don't know, I am in a band called Shotgun Prophecy. You can find us on Facebook. There's not really much on our band page at the moment because we just reloaded it because my old band members that I had before the new ones I have now, one of them made the page beforehand for me, and he had control over it, and I could not get control back until he was able to give me the control back when I got back a hold of him. He didn't know he was in control of it still. So he gave me control back of the band page so I could delete it and create a new one easier. Don't worry about the weird artwork on there. We're still going through doing the right artwork and everything, trying to get all set up correctly. So pretty much going through, working with band, working on car, and doing normal work. And then once I get the car back up and running, and the band's going good and everything, I'm also going to be doing college for automotive. I'm going to be going to college to become an auto mechanic, pretty much, instead of doing the basic route of getting ASE certified. So I'm pretty much just gonna go to college for auto mechanics. This card pretty much to show what I can do and what I can't. Motors and that I'm not really too keen on. I know if you do one thing wrong, you fuck up the whole motor. So that's why the shop's gonna teach me a little bit about motors, so I know what I'm doing, what I need to buy, what to look for. So pretty much all that. And I'm going to be going through building a 700 horsepower motor. I know the transmission I'm getting for the new motor is a turbo 400, but it is a built transmission through Summit Racing. So I'll be buying that along with the block. It is a dart block, by the way, and it's a high performance dart block. So that I'm buying, it is a two-piece main rear seal. So the block is going to be very strong. It's going to have a lot of power and everything. I'm also going to be changing out my drive shaft and axle. I'm putting a 4 9-inch rear end in the back for the axle. And the drive shaft, I'm either going aluminum or carbon fiber. Whatever one saves me more weight. Which obvious choice would be the carbon fiber, but depends on the price too, because I don't want to be spending a shit ton on a drive shaft. And carbon fibers do cost a lot to have. Well, to buy, actually. So, right now I'm just going through repairing car, getting that all back up in working order. When it does come to the carpet and that, I might eventually just tear out the carpet and not bother with it, because, like I said, it will be a drag car. But I do need some sound deadening in the car, so I'll probably take it to a shop for the new carpet that's going to be going in there along with the headliner. And another thing is I'm going to have to... Sorry about that. Acid reflux. I'm going to also have to buy the plastic molding that goes around inside the car. Because a lot of mine was missing when I bought the car, or missing and or broken, I should say. So, gotta replace that. I'm just trying to go through and repair the car, build it up nicely, and make everything work. Because a lot of stuff that's in there, that's wired in, I do have to have. Mainly for the purpose of driving and stuff wise. So, going through, repairing everything, make sure everything's back up in working order. Just fixing up, trying to make sure it all works. Alright, so it's probably the one thing I will buy with this paycheck that I'm getting for this week if I don't put aside for a phone, I am probably going to buy one of the smaller, cheaper car parts I can get. Cause I'm not getting much this week. So I'm either going to buy one of my seat bracket parts that I need so I can get those assembled, put together right. So when the seats come in, with the sliding brackets next and then the seats, I can go through, mount the seats on there, and I can go through and get mounted to the floor right. Which for mounting it to the floor, I'm just going to use a drop of paint to mark out the area where this need to be. So that way I can go through and mount the seat in. Basic, easy work. I just gotta make sure it's not near a brake line or anything, so that way I can go through, run the screw through underneath, and bolt it from the top. And then I have to make sure I torque it down. I believe it's 65 pounds to make sure it doesn't come off. Which means I have to buy a torque wrench or torque wrench, whatever torque wrench, whatever you want to call it, something that has torque in it to make sure I can get down to there. Then I'm gonna, like I said, new wheels and everything, blah 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 about the car. So this is gonna be end of this for right now. I'm gonna get this up on YouTube as quickly as possible here. Just to pretty much just keep it going there. I am gonna just keep labeling these all car build. And the thumbnail is going to be the same for all of them until the car is repainted. Once the car gets repainted, then I'm going to have a different thumbnail, or I'm just going to upload them with random thumbnails or something on them. Something just to kind of show the progress of the car, something neat, boring, whatever. Right now, because the paint, stripping the paint, and that's the most boring thing there is on there. I'm taking it all down to bare metal, which is time consuming. And plus, since I can't strip the paint on all of the car completely, on account that there's big rust holes in it, the doors have rust holes, the tailgate's rusty, and also has problems where the chrome doesn't mount up on it right. It just needs a lot of work. So I'm going through repairing it and everything. I have friends that are going to come over help me with it. The patch panels I am buying, we're going to be able to cut down to size, on account that they're going to have to be cut down to size on a, well, because I don't have a spot welder or anything, and also the rust doesn't go up that high. We're just trying to contain the rust and that, so we're buying the patch panels as where they need to go. So that's one thing that's getting taken care of: patch panels, tailgate, doors, hood. And then I have to have my friend that knows how to do body work come over and straighten out my hood. So I do have to buy body panel tools and stuff. The tools that are used for straightening, fixing curves, bends, warps, and panels. Let's put it this way: anyone who works on cars and that will back me up on this. Do not let an idiot work on your car. They may say they know what they're doing, but you want them to show you proof first. And I learned my mistake after letting 2 people work on my car that did not listen to what I said. One, I told them do not fuck it up. It is my pride and joy. It's something I'm working on repairing and everything. But like I said before this, at 16 something, I said this was going to be the end of the video. So I am out, guys. I'm Michael Canna0. Subscribe, comment below. Please like the video. It does help me out. And have a nice day.